4 red lights, 5 red lights. They'll go out, and the Gixers are underway there, off like a herd of turtles. Not much power there. There's 2 Strouds. We've got Andrew Stroud was further up the thing, but Jesse Stroud, his son, who's much lighter, just gets a better start there. Who's it going to be into turn 1? We've got to look out for the Ctas footage there. The son's playing tricks with us. It's very hard to pick up which bike is which. We are doing our best up there, and certainly enjoying what a great initiative this is. Suzuki Gixer Cup there, so it is Jesse Stroud in the front, but only by half a wheel, and we had 12 bikes in that pack last time round. Are we going to see more in that pack at the moment? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, about 15. Andrew Stroud does that, runs wide and sits up there and lets all the boys have it. Now there's 2 sets of points here. There's a set of points not including the former champions, the Dennis Charlottes and the Andrew Strouds and the Dan Mettams, and there's 1 combined point. So they are acknowledging the young 14 to 21 year olds as a separate set of points, and prize money for this Gixer Cup class. And wow, all those boys. This is the top selling motorcycle in New Zealand, so there's plenty out there to build yourself a race pack. There will be a support class of the New Zealand Superbike Championships after 2 years as a national championship class. And I'll tell you what, that Greta Thunberg, who's all about climate change, if she picked a motorcycle, probably one of these, because the carbon footprint of a Suzuki Gixer 150 is very, very light. 3 of them wide down that long back straight. The headwind will be gobbling up a bit of speed, but then they're encouraged by a tailwind down the front straight and through that centre. So there's more tailwind than headwind here at Manfeild for the second round of the 2019 Suzuki International Series. Suzuki for the first 22 places out here on the track. What do we got? We got 7 out of 21 people on the track are females, so 7, that's a third of them. I said 6 before, but we've got to add into that pack the Angela Charlotte factor when she took over from young Samuel Guthrie after he broke his thumb. A lot of parents will be biting their fingernails as this, so I'm going to try and count them. I've got to wait a little bit further. There was 12 in this pack last time. How many do you reckon is there, Ian Dawson? I can't even count them. It's just incredible. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 in this pack, and wow, it's as one of the Rees boys says, it's not much fun racing out of in such a tight pack, and certainly it'll be a bit of drama if one bike in the midfield goes down. But they all know they've cleaned up their riding over the last couple of years. We saw a few erratic manoeuvres, particularly in the first year. A lot of kids coming from motocross or speedway background didn't know their way around a racetrack, and that's the beauty of having these mentors in there. The former New Zealand Superbike champions and current, like Dan Mettam there, they can get out there, and they can also help the young kids with their homework there, Brad Ritchie.
Yeah, good one. This is amazing, this stuff here. We've got 5 laps to go, but look at that, that's got to be 5, 6, 7, yeah, there's probably about 15 bikes all in with a shot of winning this race. There's the top 6 sort of breaking away, and you've got guys like Lachlan Epps and New Zealand current Superbike champion Daniel Meddam in that top 6 group, so all on here, and this is going to be fantastic. Look at them, they're 3 wide as they head out of Go Media down the front straight. It is still the 27 of Caleb Gilmore, he's in front. We look at Lockie Epps is in there. There's Luca Durning crosses the line in 2nd place, as well as Hamish Simpson's got a better start this time around.
Look at that, 1:36.596, the fastest lap on the track. Lucy Dowman, 1:36.596. She had a crash at Taupo last weekend, so that's done nothing to dent her confidence. So outstanding. The lap record 1:35.576. I guess we're a second off that, but the fastest person. Now, where is Lucy? Lucy's out there in
about 12th place.
About 12th place, so she's still in this pack there. But outstanding there. She qualified last weekend in Taupo on the front row, so a third of them out there, girls, they all identify as Suzuki riders.
So here we go. The top 13 when they cross the line are less than 2 seconds separating them all. So down the centre straight, the number 27 of Caleb Gilmore. He's well and truly stretching his legs down there. Luca Durning's in there in the hunt. We've got the 33 of Tyrone Cooper's there. He's had a race win yesterday. First trip to Manfeild and gets a race win, so fantastic stuff from him. Hamish Simpson's there as well with Lockie Epps. They come in out of Higgins at the moment, and all on here, so we're into the wind. You'll feel like you'll be able to hop off and walk next to the bike there. These things will be brutal into the headwind, but there's a lot of good racecraft out there, Spider. They're all tucking in behind each other and make it a real race of this one.
Yeah, definitely outstanding. We've got to go back to in the top 9, all within 1 second, so gaps are really tight. 12,000 gap, a 10,000 gap, a 4,000 gap. This is it, growing future champions and champions on the track. Suzuki Gix R3 class. We're going to get a change for the lead there. There's a half a bike lead in it between first and second. We'll catch up, and that's 45 thousandths of a second. Further down, 21 thousandths of a second, 94 thousandths, 0.357057 of the thing. This is tight. You can all see it, and a 19,000 further down the line. So 2, 4, I can't even count how many bikes are out in that big group. I think there was about a dozen. Outstanding racing. We've got 3 laps to go, so we're halfway through the Gix Cup race. Beautiful blue motorbikes. You can buy these faired or unfaired. They're a little bit cheaper unfaired, and a great commuter bike. There's some reason why they're the top. They're selling New Zealand motorcycle affordability and practicality, and you can buy one and bring it to the track.
Fantastic. So we've got one down there, one on the grass. It looks like they've going to rejoin, so a good save there. So into the left-hander, and someone's gone right out on the grass, so trying to catch an update of who that was. They've drifted right off the pace of this group, but there's 4 of them all heading into Higgins. So this is going to be on. I can see the number 10 of Andrew Stroud. He's now got himself in the mix for this top group as well. So we had, when they crossed the line, Luca Durning, Caleb Gilmore and Shane Miller. So Shane Miller's now got himself into this group. So here we go down the back straight, and it's going to be a drag race into Go Media. So fantastic racing. They're about 4 or 5 wide spider as they head down to the right-hander.
Yeah, big shout out to him. I think it's Mike Sorensen who, without him, the entrant of Justin Morner wouldn't be out at the track here. So a bit of financial support. I think it's Mike Sorensen. So Justin Morner, great to see you out on the track and supporting out of someone that loves the sport. Look at this coming through there. The fastest lap on the track at 1:35.9 was by Luca Durning. We're in the 1:35.5s. Oh, it's changing quick. It went to Lockie Epis, but now Lucy Dowman's back there. A 1:30. Oh, look at that. A 1:35.576. So she has now got the lap record, but I don't expect that to stay there. No disrespect to Lucy. That's about 4 times the fastest lap has changed. A 1:35.537. A 1:35.576 by Lockie Epis, who outstanding. Oh, there's somebody smoking out there. That's the bike. I think they're just doing some vape. I wonder if it smells of passion fruit or petrol. That's Lockie Epis, but it doesn't seem to affecting the performance of the Gix Cup. Pretty reliable bikes, these bikes. I've only seen, I think, in 3 season 2 motor failures and that, and you'd expect a lot more than that from a stressed a bike being raced, and those 2 breakaway up the front. And also got the Canterbury team there. The Canterbury team, there's 4 teams here, but the Canterbury one are wearing orange markers on their front mudguard just to identify. I think there's about 5 of them in the Canterbury team between Dennis and Angela Charlotte, husband and wife here. Titans up on the back straight. That's Lachlan Epis there in second place. He'll be following Jesse Stroud, I think, slipstream. Look at the way all the pack close on in. This is about the lead bikes, breaking the wind in the front. I'm talking about the wind, not trouser coughs.
Here we go, into Go Media. The white flag is ready and waiting. We're going to have 1 lap to go as they cross the line. But Lockie Epis, he's got himself well and truly in this hunt. So they go. Jesse Stroud, he's managed to get himself in the lead. Luca Durning there on the 21 as well. Caleb Gilmore, we can see in 3rd place. And then we go to 24, Hamish Simpson with another rider, Shane Miller, in there. He's running in about 5th place at the moment. So this is all on here. Can't wait for this one. Luca Durning and Jesse Stroud. So this is going to be all on. You can't even pick who's going to win out of that top 12 at the moment, Spider.
Yeah, don't forget Olivia Goddard's come all the way up from Dunedin for this, and we got Turiana Banks stepped in as well and replaced Sloane Frost. That's good for her CV. James Dowman, Sarah Humphrey, the local girl, Eve Scrivener on 13. She had a couple of crashes last weekend. We've got a new lap record. 1:35.050 for Dan Medham, so I think that's the 4th different person who's had a fastest lap here just in this race. We're on the final lap. They're coming out of the hairpin. The sun's playing hard to get for us to identify which bike it is, so we look across to the Ctas screen. Remember, all this footage is available live here. It will be online in about approximately a day, and you'll be able to look at these races and relive them and listen to the commentary and watch the bikes from a different spot to where we are. 4 of them into that 14 of them more likely into that Higgins. Who's your call there, Brad Ritchie?
Yeah, we've still got the 21 of Luca Durning in there with Lockie Epis, and Andrew Stroud's got himself in the mix as well. So it's fantastic stuff. We've got Caleb Gilmore. He's still right in that hunt as well. So we go down. They're about 4 or 5 wide as they head into Go Media, the final right-hander. And anyone's at the moment. Jesse Stroud's got himself in a handy spot. He's on the inside. So here we go. We've got rubbing and rating. Oh, there's one down. There's a couple going off into the to the ring road there. But I've got a couple of guys down. But we go to the line. The run to the line, and it is going to be Caleb Gilmore, the number 27. Jesse Strauss there in second place. We've got Dan Medham, he crossed the line in 4th. Hamish Simpson got up for 3rd, so the updates there. And Dan Medham, his lap record still, he hangs on to that. Cameron Goldfinch ended up in 5th. So looking at the people that haven't crossed the line, and Lockie Epps and Shane Miller are 2 of those. So I think those are the 2 that didn't come round.
They are standing up, so that's the important thing. They are standing up. So, wow, that happened, I think, was it in the Suzuki Series or was it the Nationals here? There was about 5 of them went down, coming in a little bit early on that corner. But the riders are getting up and getting themselves sorted out. So listen, I tell you what, the lap record went to Dan Medham. I'm going to write that one down. Hamish Simpson had it coming to here, but a 1:35.050. But somewhere during the line, Lucy Dowman was not only the fastest, but she set the lap record. I'm trying to think, aside from a sidecar driver or passenger, I'm trying to think in historically when the last time we had a female lap record holder at any track in New Zealand, far less the Manfeild track. So we'd possibly, I'm going to say decades, and I welcome anyone to come and tell me the information. So Lucy Dowman, a lap record, you've had that taken away, but for a lap or so you held the lap record here. The last time a solo female competitor had a lap record